You will now hear a selection of poems written by Rada Dobriyanova, the poet of the soul, and a few poems by this reciter to make a poetic mix of two souls. And we'll start with a few from her recent book called Northern Iris. And the first poem is called Baklava. Mother, mother, with your caring hands, you roll out baklava again, as if you spread my life in a round tin plated dish. There, in the plated juicy arabesques, you arrange my days in an anthem of joy. Each piece of nut, each southern fruit, and all the spices you pick from the copper plate of East to give me the wings I use to fly with today, and show me where the way goes. Mother, mother, I crossed many roads, and from dark precipices I crawled. Through vast and tremendous seas I survived severe pirate battles. In the gardens of Semiramida I often called in to read old books. There I learned how to see light in sorrow. I dared punish the sinners with compassion. There I experienced the bitter delight of love for the first time ever. In turquoise mosaics and vignettes of capitals, the art of beauty and honor I accumulated. And I kept on burning in the flames of an unseen bonfire. Upsurge and downfall, exaltation and pain, dreams and sin were hanging on my lapel like a medal. Mother, mother, you keep on rolling and winding the dow like papyrus. You gather my clear ringing laughter in its spongy spirals, together with the boyish silky curls and that cypress in love with the sky forever, and the pomegranates blossoming in the mystic color of an orange sunset, and a willow bough stuck into my shorts, even the capricious twist on my lips, even the clumsiness of the child's mischief, like pebbles along a stream. You arrange them in the baklava with patience, and everything is perfectly ready, and the penetrating sweetness has polished the cake to shine. You take my dummy knife, oh mother, cut a little heart for me, and put it in a pearl jar. And this way only, I can remember that once, nostalgically, long ago, we were inseparable. I was part and parcel of you. And this one titled Virtual Fresco. There's bread, but we haven't got wine. I'm entangled in the casting net. You are caught in fishing net too. You are pouring wine and I am baking bread. You are attractive and romantic. Dawn is breaking over there, and a whiff of night runs through my hair. You stay near me, and you are so distant. I can feel you are not with me anymore. Please, read on, caress my soul with Hermann Hesse. I'd like to plunge into the glass beads and play the game of clever dolphins. No, I'm not asleep. I'm listening to your voice. You are a path leading to my destiny. The corners spew geyser water. Is this music? No, it is a serenade. I'll soon tear into pieces the devious net which kept us together so gently. I will call after you. from my Verona balcony, and I will drop a rope ladder for you. I have woven it all with flowers. You snatch your heart and hide it under your arms. Please, don't take forever. Today, the gong strikes for a new song, unfinished and eternal. The glass bead game of universe still goes on. And this one is entitled, I Am Calling You. I am calling you, I take no heed of sin. I am calling you. The night is inside me, and it's a sin to stop. I am calling you. I can hear angels in the sky. There is a hidden planet. I have a lifelong dream. I am calling you. Is there a bridge over the seas? Is there a path through the rain? Does music fill the air after carnage? Is there joy in the dust? I am calling you. I am calling you. Come back. Pour your soul. I am calling you. We can seize the new day. Is my sonnet too quiet and artless? I long to love one and only man. I dream about you. No, I take no heed of sin. I am calling you. And this one is entitled Desire. I want to hold you, but I wouldn't restrain you. I want you to be mine, but I wouldn't possess you. I want to love you, but I would not change you. I want to be near you, but I wouldn't oppress you. I want to give you love, but I wouldn't be after anything back. I want to be yours, but I wouldn't give up on myself. I want to live with you, but I wouldn't walk in front of you, nor would I fall behind. I want to be your woman on the earth. And this is a poem by this reciter, taken from the book entitled Two Liars. The two liars are the two poets, Rada Dobriyanova and myself. And the poem is called First Encounter. The first was a meeting of strangers, where the sun in another sky shone, and the meadows hosted lovers unknown, a fragment of a dream conceived wonders. The shadowy attraction gave birth to a breeze of thoughts streaming, the words and the voices beaming the fragrance of engagement and mirth. Gently we rowed the boat of years past, and softly birthed on the shores of the future, where hopes and fears are dormant feature. Two poets whose souls in velvet cast. Each took up high, flying, contented, musing on what the destination will evoke, with a new mystery created in one stroke. The vibes of love in wonder reverberated. The strangers soon became soulmates, as if the angels so decreed. Nothing but love knows how to speed a smitten heart to the darling's gates. And this is Rada's poem from Northern Irish called The Human Soul. The human soul is a hint, an unfinished painting that is forever pure in embryo. The human soul is a bridge between deep cosmic space and the grass on earth. The human soul is a love riddle that the sun sculpts with its fingers. The human soul is homeless, yet it is always on duty like a French lily which is in fashion for good. The human soul is power that rides the wind with its white sailboats. The human soul is probably immortal, although it often suffers from real human diseases. And this is Rada's poem called Love's Coming Back. When love comes back to the green leaves of the branchy oak, when a snowdrop gleams under the white sunrise, when a winter bird starts singing in a thicket over a river, when the sea hugs two swans in its waves across a sheltered bay of lonely yachts, and bells chime crescendo in the air amidst whistling masts by the wharf, then I'll know that you, my beloved, are real. I will find you in the velvety dusk, unknown yet already long awaited. I will look for you amidst the memory of your tender friendships and amidst the droplets of my unrealized love cocktail. I will grab you like a glass of champagne. I'll drink you like a Bedouin collapsing from raging thirst, and our love will come to life again, rising from the ashes of wild and inept presences. Our love will glow with cherished wisdom we treasure. And before we quietly enter the temple, there will already be the two of us, man and death. They have no alias. Both man and death have one single name. When new destiny comes into the world, and every wrinkle on our faces, every delicious trace, every thought, a virtue or a passionate sin, they all, uncontrolled epically, will become the anthem of our love. My dearest, come near me, just hold me. Let us bid farewell to the dawn. I will know that you are by my side in bed, and you are so vulnerable. And also of Rada, from her book Northern Iris, a poem called Glass of Wine. Take it, drink my soul in a glass of wine. It's Christmas time now, a white Christmas. Take the glass and touch my childlike heart with this sip of wine that has no name. Look how before dusk falls, pine firewood is blazing in the mirror. The fireplace is beating time. One more year. Hail Noah on your long voyage in the ark. Take them, drink my dreams in a glass of wine. It's Christmas time, a white Christmas. From the horn of plenty, of tempestuous life, give boon to humankind. And now a few poetic fragments from Rada. Balancing within half a fig, the seeds of summer in space, in the aquarium of time, in the midst of cosmos, even in the womb of a semi-cloned good woman, I was calling your name. I was calling it for so long that finally my voice was struck dumb. You failed to hear me because my voice was no more. You are the living bread of my day. You are as thin as glass that will break at the gentlest touch, inflicting a gaping wound. I blink, a tear that makes no sense. I see you everywhere. Someone has stolen a quarter of the moon. My love is simply a voyage through the sun, when the iris of a deer's eye is perfect. It is like a necklace of diamonds sewn onto my skin, or like a smooth egg that is mature enough to become a mother. And this is a poem by this reciter from the book The Two Liars, entitled The Eagle Has Landed. The eternal teenager of love calls his beloved dove when her dreams climax at dawn and she wakes up in his throne. He breathes her living flowers, cajoles her happy hours. The dreary days will sink into the starless night, and the gusts of passion fray with wings of delight. Her tastes and smells and amorous sounds will propel his romance beyond all bounds, and make his wants and earthly fears a rainbow of yearnings wrapped in cheers. He gently absorbs her flickering fire, revel in the twinkle of her passion, sip the wine of her desire, and light the candle of lover's devotion. Then vanish in her smile, dissolve in her soul he craves, flutter with her sails awhile, and float above her waves. They spilt the salt water of strife, and gulped the sweet wine of life. The eagle has landed head on tail, and their world became a nightingale. And back to Fragments by Rada. I want to hold you, but my hands are fettered. I dream of kissing you, but I've glued my lips together. I want you so much, with such impatience, that my breath turns into a crocus, and all border towers disintegrate. The summer breeze proves everything to my hair as it unravels our secret. Nobody knows what you have told me. Our age is tender. You are among the members of the welcoming party. I can feel your presence in my bones. Your raven black forelock and your eyes, their passion and intelligence. My best beloved days were poems. 4 years passed, and now I will meet you. You won't be just a dream. Our date is real like a shooting pain, in my veins vibrant with bubbling champagne. A red rose glows on your lapel. Our hug will enchant the flower and harborize it between the astonished ellipses of our bodies. Your hand will squeeze through the ring of years. It will slither down to the Mont Veneris of that luscious stage setting. Poppies drawn in pastel will swell up in the jealous gardens. Jangling bells will turn the flowers into pas de deux, adagios, and codas. It is a new spectacle. The curtain comes down. It may be for the 100th time that I have fallen in love with you, city of Paris. My high heels pirouette in Tuileries Garden. You are the most powerful among the elements. Pallas Athena's hands raise Cassandra, and a horse of bronze gallops through my dreams. O God, help the poor soul to stop grieving for her, her life expires. And please, don't ask me after somebody else's love. She has not come back. Please do not sing that sonnet. I am sure every lunatic knows it well. For Paris is la terna magica, a magic street organ, a merry-go-round with little bells, which never tire of pealing. It's only the riotous wind, a Gothic peaked silhouette that strolls along the river Seine. A beloved man has not held me in front of the blazing fireplace, but I met a kindred spirit of a poet. We both are falling in love with you, city of Paris, once again. And this poem, entitled Another Moment by this reciter. From the Seine to Pigalle to Eiffel Tower, hand in hand we stroll and ascend, with the breeze of the Seine and the passion of Pigalle and the magic of the tower. We ascend to the heights of the wonder and the solace and splendor of life's worthiest gift, the rowing of our hearts in the gondola of love. From high above the glamour of Paris, our eyes will reflect, our sounds will reveal, our touching will betray the mystery of our souls, and the fresh and bubbly tunes of the serenade of life in love. And more fragments from Rada. The rain squeezed me with crystalline claws. Its floods extended your arm. The autumn leaves' caress hid in my bosom. It was extraordinarily real in major key. You who never touched me chose the rain as your erotic lady. A chamber piece more ephemeral than this one does not exist. A tear in running slowly down the window pane. The window pane. The actor bows, and there is limelight. I am in love. The amaryllis burst into bloom. I am in love. A woodpecker's declaration of love in an acacia tree. I am in love. Deep green of Africa. I am in love. The creepers are building a nest. I am in love. Another fragment from Rada. It's night outside. It's almost dark. But there is a little kiss of the moon. There is hope. I take my drink of sweet grapes from last year's generosity. I put on my nightgown. It has kept the fragrance of your whispering blood. I don't remember anything of your expression except for your happiness. How gently you can smile. How profoundly you see the world with the delicate protection of a bird. It's night now and it's heavenly. I dream of you with the poems, with my yellow narcissus in the vase, and ask myself, do you feel the same? The sun tomorrow will destroy all my night's prayers, visions and fantasies. It's night outside. Time to think of you. Another fragment. I slide down the toboggan run of your tender words. Drifting into blissful sleep, I hold you. And when the waves touch the horizon, on the hill of flowery corals, I love you. I still love you as I wake up. I love you in the mornings, in the delightful vapor wafting from my cup of coffee. I know so many secrets about your hands, that little cross-like scar on your pinky. I've already started, and now I am shattering Aladdin's lamp into 1,000 pieces. Night finds your face in my bosom. The smoking lanterns weigh tons over a luring night. Arctic avalanches, no touching. Even through their snow, it is a sin. I love you. The moon throws off your white shawl. Oh God, let me wake up on the lapel of your fancy suit. And this beautiful fragment from Rada. My secret has an embryo which no one can reach. No machine in the world can scan it. My secret is impossible from the standpoint of genetics. It is encapsulated in a seed that sprouts at random. It is part of my womanly power, as well as a sharp-edged sword of my destiny. My secret is immensely popular. Now I wonder how it is possible for all closely guarded secrets to stay away from my tiny yearning. How is it possible for me to fall in love while a stranger somewhere else renounces this feeling, placing shackles on his soul? How is it possible for a man to climb a hanging rope while his friends dub his life drowsiness? How is it possible for us to sing on the altar while an earthquake is shaking the next door building? My secret is an instrument for telling truths. I want to wrench it from the locked safe and print it all on your scandalously erotic lips. Let someone else keep it. And this is also by Rada, entitled Package of Love. You sent me a love package and collected everything there, from apple to snake and from firefly to darkness. I see you there yearning, your body winded in a tight pole, matured for new passion, when the spring outside rushes in divinity. Galaxies of tenderness which have no sound, they only prove someone's inexplicable sin. And all past is erased, and there is no recollection of blame. You reach out your hands, one burns up the sun, the other is ready with water. A love package and dances to dawn. We both forget in the giddily drunk pirouette that truly beautiful, truly lovely, and even dangerous are only the most unattainable dreams. And this is entitled Poem by Rada. It is from the compendium called The Two Liars. I hear the snow under your steps. You come to me in search of my eyes. Embrace me under this blue moon. Embrace me like a warm wind, and don't ask anything. Let the tender breeze lead us to the path outlined for us only, where the old ones waste away and the new hopes regenerate. Embrace me and don't ask anything. Hear how the snow whispers the most loving rhythm to souls. And this poem is by this reciter entitled My Scheherazade, from the book Two Liars. Oh, I wish, how I wish, to usurp Cupid's wings, fly over your golden arches, perch on your laced chamber, chase away the nightingales, listen to the serenade of your heart, embrace your passion, consume your fire, burn in your desire. Then celebrate on the sunrise of love, as lovers in Verona, the silence of nirvana. But you, my Scheherazade, beautiful, eloquent, charming, loving, and I, your thief of Baghdad, enchanted, gallant, passionate, adoring, airborne on his magic carpet, delivering to you the love he stole from the hearts of all lovers, wrapped in the rainbow of emotions he obsessively amassed from the fountains of the 1001 Nights. He will crown you as the princess of his planet, steal from you your tyrannous love, the fire sparkling in your eyes, the desire radiating from your veins, the magic of your seductive smile, and set you free to climb the heights of the 1001 Nights. And this poem by Rada is titled Your Voice. Your voice, my dear, woke me up in a morning full of delight and trespass, like ozone after a dying hurricane. Your voice embraced me with passion. Your voice returned me in Scheherazade's lace rooms and stretched tight the strings of my old ebony piano. Your voice was a sound torn off from the sunrise and a sunset colored in cinnabar and carmine. Impossibly long is the way to your hands, I confess, but still so short to the heart. This simple thought burns me. Like an autumn, I lose my motley clothes to avoid any kind of resistance. When I dream of you at night, come, my Baghdad's thief, come and set me free. For you, my windows I shall turn to golden arches, and my garden will become a home of nightingales. And no more balconies in Verona. Oh, let us be absorbed into the silence of nirvana, where the magic is a good omen, even when the words are missing. And this one also by Rada, entitled Hungarian Garden. Over there in the Hungarian garden there is no place for sorrow. Laughing are the flowers all among the beds of grass. There I heard your morning voice, and I saw your palate's aromatic, how you carried it over your shoulder to my sleep, peaceful and uncertain. At the point of meeting did I see you, all stricken by yearning, having cocked your beret like a boy, waiting with a bush of tulips in your hand. I know where I can find you. I know where to make love with you. There, in the Hungarian garden, where the pain does disappear. And this one is by this reciter, entitled Where Untamed Wishes Stray. I see you in your photo, standing on the swirling waters of the beach, the breeze waving your crimson hair, your smile revealing the secrets of your heart, and your blue swimsuit uncovers the rays of your seduction. and the sparkles of untamed wishes. I look at you, every bit of you. See your unsleeping passion whirling in your veins, and feel my tortured desire to vanish with you under the silvery waves and roll into the meadows of Eden, where the embers of our love glow and glow. Alas, we are misplaced in time, oscillating between dreams and reality. Decorated by the perfume of your poetic radiance, we ride the meandering waves of our love in the valley of yearning hearts. I look at you, every bit of you, and all things turn to spring. The roses blossom to greet your smile. The birds dance to the resonance of your laughter. I hug you and kiss you, dreaming in isolation, and patience becomes a prized consolation. And this one by Rada, from the same book, Two Liars, entitled When Love Returns. When love comes back in the green leaves of branchy oak tree, when the snowdrop flares up under the sunrise white, when the winter bird begins to sing in the bush above the stream, when the sea does two swans hug in a bay of lonely yachts, and bells are ringing crescendo among whistling masts in the wharf, I shall then grasp that you, my love, are real. I shall then find you in the velvet dusk, a stranger, already a desired one. I shall then follow you among my memories of those tender friendships of yours, and among the drops of my unfulfilled cocktail of love. I shall grab you like a glass of sparkling wine, and drink you all like a dying of thirst Bedouin. And our love shall come back out of the ashes of unruly and irrelevant presences, and our love shall flare up out of the wisdom which we carry like a name. And before we go silently into the temple, we shall have already been a couple. The man and the death, they have no other name. The man and the death are two namesakes when a destiny is born. And every wrinkle on the face, every trace of pleasure, every thought, a virtue or a passionate sin, all of them out of control and epically shall be an anthem of our love. So, my love, come near and embrace me, and even if we to the morning say goodbye, I shall know that you with me in bed will be a vulnerable one.